What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh community? Elmo Gonzalez here with G Sports and Entertainment. Look who we got, Jeremy Mitchell, Pen God, just coming back from his finish at the Orlando Kissimmee Regional this past Saturday, finishing second, going XN1. What's going on, Jeremy?
What's going on, Elmo? It's pretty cool to be out there at the regional right after the UDS. Felt really good to get a little bit better success than I did at the UDS. I was really close, but things happened. But felt really good, especially with the kind of everybody knows I played the Pure Magician, so to get second place at that regional, I believe it was like 357 players. To do it with just Pure is always good when everybody thinks Endymion is just the best. So I'm really happy I was able to do it.
And just a side note, at the UDS, team player Jeremy Mitchell as well as Bobby Kenny had to play each other in the last round to see who get in. So it was unfortunate. Again, things like that happen. But, congrats. Let's go over that deck profile.
All right, so nothing really changed that much. 3 Wisdom, 3 Harm, 2 Oath, 2 Purple, 2 Black. And I opt to play 2 Dragon Pit, just because Mystic Mind's a card, and I have made a mistake in the past by just playing 1 when I knew I probably should have played 2, especially when you banish it off for Desire. So I really felt like playing 2 Dragon Pit was the correct call this weekend, and I'm glad I did. And then 3 Dark Worm, 2 Gate Zero. I think this should always be at 2 personally, just because when you play cards like Allure and when you play Desires, you really want that search. It's just, I know it doesn't do anything really by itself, but you want to make sure that you're able to, whenever this summons, you want to be able to have this in have this as an option to search off, especially after Herratic, and especially because a lot of people want to play 1, and when you open up that 1, now you have like a dead Dark Worm search. It's just, I'd rather have another +1. So after that, I did play the Mythical Beast engine again. After the UDS, I was just analyzing everything about what happened, and I noticed Ash Blossom isn't really being played that much, and Cerberus really came up really clutch, especially against Salad. It's been so long since I played this engine, and I was really happy how it performed, because against Satellite, there's a way you can get this off, get Cerberus on board. Cerberus just helps so much breaking boards, because I can bait out just a Rage or a Roar, because I can target their Link and try to banish it, and they'll have to negate it, or roar it, rage it or whatever. So it was just really good. I intend to play this once the once I change my list up, because Lord knows I'll have to change it once the new 10s come out. But I really like this engine, and I think people should try to give it another shot. I know we cut away from it, but I enjoyed it. I saw the Pendulum Monsters, and of course I played 3 Apex and 1 Destrudo. I'm not going to explain Apex again. I mean, if you're not playing it by now, and I think this card becomes more important now once the new 10s come out. You need some kind of negation for Nibiru. So I really suggest that we play Apex, even in Endymion. Like, it's that serious. That's probably what I'm going to do. Just a little spoiler warning. So, and Destrudo, it's really good. I didn't play Aether or Sloth or anything like that, or Luster. I personally don't think it's needed. I don't play Ignister. I know it's a good card. Shout out to Sebastian for telling me about the whole Ignister play. If you get if you get no materialed, there's a way you can use Ignister to kind of furthermore your Guard Dragon combo. So I like that interaction. I don't know. Maybe I'll test it, but the extra deck I think is really set for me. So, but we'll see in the future. I saw the monsters. After that, 3 Pin Call, 2 Shrine, 1 Foolish. I was debating 3 Shrining and 3 Shrine, but I just settled back to 2. There's too many hands where I get you want to see Dark Worm, but it's just, I don't like seeing multiples of it. I really don't. And especially Call by the Grave is everywhere. So when you play 3 Shrine like that, especially going second, you know they're going to set a Call by the Grave. You know, strikers, you know that most of the time they're going to set like the I don't know, you know, the one that banishes from the grave. So I forgot the name of it, but so I just felt like 2 was just more safe. I think it was pretty much, yeah, I just think it was more safe. 3 was just too much for me. 3 Allure, and 3 Power Desires. And that's it for the spells. I didn't play Call by the Grave. I did at the UDS. But just, I mean, for one, I never saw Call by the Grave as much as I wanted to at the UDS. And it's so weird because I thought that playing Call by the Grave because I know people be playing Ogre. And they did. I mean, I got my Electrolyte Ogre a lot. I always activate the effect no matter what, just to make sure they, you know, if they have Ogre, they need to have it, and then that takes a card out of their hand, so I don't have to worry about what card that is. But, you know, I just think Call by the Grave, you know, my friend, shout out to Joseph Stasky, he did play 3 Call by the Grave, he loved it. I mean, Call by the Grave was really good, I'm not gonna lie. I just felt like I didn't need it. I felt like hand traps, you know, if I get Ogre, I get Ogre. I've learned to just play through those kind of hand traps, learn to make my plays where if they have that certain hand trap, I'll know what my next line of play is at that point. So I just felt like if they have it, they have it, you know, and I really didn't miss Call by the Grave at all this weekend. So yeah, that's the main deck. So the extra, you know, Electromite, I still play Wee Witch. This card, I get where people want to play Lambada and, you know, Beat Cop or Lamphorhynchus. Wee Witch is better because it just works so well with Black Fang, and the boost can help out with so many OTKs. So I really just like Wee Witch. I can't see myself like cutting this card for the other ones because it just works so well. There's so many times I use Black Fang to revive her back and like go up into like higher link monsters like Burrow Sword. So I just love this card. Guard Dragon package, not much to explain here. 1 Burrow Sword and 1 Burrow Load. I did opt to play this weekend just because I saw you know, Pure Thunder Dragon. It did win the UDS, and you know, I thought people would play it a lot. I only played against like 2 Thunders, and I didn't need it, so I mean, I might cut it, but I just try to be safe because it's so hard to get past a Colossus with this deck in defense mode. Like, and you know, I try to, you know, make the right decision just in case I do play against a Thunder. But you know, this is so tricky with Brolo, but I don't know. I still gotta see how the meta shapes out, especially after the 10s, and we'll see if this stays in. I did play Dweller, Time Star, and Supreme King as my Xyz. I'm not explaining this no more. Don't need to explain this. I mean, Dweller, I know I have a friend like Joseph, you know, he sided this. I told him I personally would have just, I like it in the main. I think if I get hand trapped a lot, especially against Salad, like any deck that hand traps me the most like that, I would think it's just Salad off the bat. And if I have 2 level 4s, I'm going to make Dweller just so I can survive next turn. So I just think Dweller, it came up a lot too. So I don't like putting Exceeds, or like I don't like putting extra deck monsters in the side because when you side, you know, they can see you put an extra deck monster, you know, in your extra deck. So that kind of, I don't like that. I'd rather just have it in my main and call it a day. The Synchros, Cyframe Lord Omega, Brolo Savage, and Zeta. This card is very underrated because a lot of people, I try to, especially when it comes to harmonizing, when people like hand trap me the most, I can try to take a card out of their hand. Also, it gives you knowledge, so like if you're going through the whole Guard Dragon combo, you don't get hand trapped, game 1, you can try to go in for Omega and then try to see what your opponent's playing. And also, especially like if you say it's game 3 against somebody you know going to have Sphere mode, so if it's like Draco or something, you want to make sure Omega's really cool because you can you know, you can have Vortex and, you know, the Sphere, and then those 2 level 4s, which is hopefully a harmonizing. You go into Omega, rip a card out of the hand, you know, add back harmonizing, so now you're left with 2 monsters. That's all you really need because you know they're going to have Sphere mode against us. So just leave yourself with 2 monsters, and I think Omega was just really good for that. Zeta was insane. I really like this card, and Savage, and the last Exceed was Vortex Dragon.
Exceed, no.
Oh well, Fusion. All right, and the side is just pretty much what I've had. So 3 Dinko, 3 Evenly, 3 Reboot, 3 Ra, and 3 Lava Golem. I I knew I'd play against them. I think I played like 2 mirrors this event, so this was really clutch. Even though I don't think I even seen them, but I still wanted that option. It helped me out. This helped me out a lot against Thunder. Red Reboot I was playing 3 Eccentric at the UDS, but I felt like Red Reboot, especially at the regional that I go to, a lot of back row decks are at the regional, so I personally thought Red Reboot would be better. It was either this or Droll, and I felt like this can just handle Thunder by itself, which it does, because a lot of decks can't even side this because they need their normal. So it's really good to have that advantage. You can decide these cards in against Orcust, Thunder, Cyber Orcust variants. So yeah, other than all, I really like this side. It is going to change after this weekend. After this weekend, because the new 10s come out. You have to really think about what you're going to do. But yeah, that's what I played at the event.
So Jeremy Mitchell, obviously, having success with the Pendulum Magician Deck, coming back from the UDS, doing well in, you did well at the UDS, and then, doing really well at the Kissimmee Regional. But, like you said, the deck's going to change. We got the Combo Killer coming out next weekend. Stay tuned, guys. His thoughts on that, when that Combo Killer comes out, will be on his Patreon. So just stay tuned to that, and we'll see you then. Any shout outs you want to give out, Jeremy?
Yeah, just shout out to G Sports Entertainment. All the people that support us, my teammates, just everyone that supports me as well. I do appreciate it. Eugene, I told you I'll shout you out. Special shout out to Joseph. I'm really happy for him. He got 3rd. Only person that could beat him was me, which was crazy. It seemed like that happens every regional we go to. But all in all, just everybody that helps me. And I just do appreciate all y'all do. Yeah, like you said, go ahead and just, if you have the time, just go ahead and look at my Patreon. Look at the content that I provide. I will have thoughts about the upcoming meta and the upcoming way you should approach this deck with the new cards coming out, side decks, choices. So just stay tuned for that. Again, if you're interested, please support. I do appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, that's it.
All right, this is Elmo Gonzalez with G Sports Entertainment, as well as Tim Miller at Jacksonville Game Center, as well as Dusty O'Brien at Kitchen Table Meta. We can't be successful without successful people, so appreciate everything that everybody does for us, our additional sponsors, as well as everybody that supports G Sports Entertainment. Until next time, see you guys.